everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. 8 yards still remaining here. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky Leopard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Got his left. 3 down. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby. Hey, we got tight left. Tight end left. Hey, we got 3 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end left.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. All right, here we go. Green.
Johnson on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Time running out here on the play clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Green, 39. Green. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39. Look at 56. Green. Mike 20. Mike 20. All right, now.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now let's go. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
On first down, gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15 that time. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go to Johnson again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robert Kimdichie's pro day workout, I know it was only shorts, but that's about as good a workout I've seen from a defensive lineman in a long time. Incredible speed, quickness, and power all on display, and he used every bit of that to make that play.
He was such an athlete coming out of high school. I remember calling his bowl game in 2013 in Nashville. They lined him up and handed him the football as a running back. Well, not really a running back, a fullback, but he can just do a lot of things.
No doubt about it. The consensus #1 player in high school when he opted to go to Ole Miss.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Play clock winding down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We've got a 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He finds his man. It's Austin. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from the desert after this.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. He's going to go. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
All right, here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And following the penalty on the offense, it brings up 2nd and 9.
Now let's go. Green.
He'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly! Here we go! Gun!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Over.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down now following the run.
Watch left. Watch left.
The man in motion is Brown.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Watch right, watch right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him, fighting through. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run. It's Gurley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Green, 39.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
The play clock's running down. An extra DB added here for the... And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Goff on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. Green.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Try a little trickery here on the end around. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley Mooney with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now receiver in motion left. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch 9. Watch 9. All right, here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly,